Hi, welcome back to my English language class. Letter writing. I am a teacher of an English medium school which is affiliated to CISCE, that is the Council for the Indian School Certificate Examination, New Delhi. So keeping in mind the expectations of the council, I am going to teach you how to write a good letter. I am sure if you follow my instructions, you will score good marks in letter. Letters may be classified according to their objectives into personal letters and business letters. Each of these letters carries 10 marks, and in exam you have to choose any one of these letters, that is either personal letter or business letter. In both types, marks are awarded for the layout of the letter, that is address, date, greetings, subscription and signature. But more marks are awarded for the tone of the letter, that is appropriateness of language to the purpose of the letter, subject matter, expressions, etc. 2.5 marks to 3 marks are awarded for the layout of the letter, whereas 7 to 7.5 marks are awarded for the tone of the letter. In this lesson, I am going to teach you how to write personal letter with the help of a PowerPoint presentation. What is personal letter? Another name for personal letter is friendly letter. So, personal letters are friendly in tone. There should be some touch of intimacy. Without any touch of intimacy, a letter cannot be called as personal letter. Because these letters are written generally to persons you know well. For example, close relatives, friends, colleagues, etc. Among the close relatives, the letter may be written to your father, to your mother, to your brothers, sisters, uncle, aunt, etc. These letters are written in easy and conversational style, exactly the way you converse with your friends, with your relatives, with your colleagues. Sometimes you are allowed to use colloquial expressions. Now, what do you mean by colloquial expressions? Colloquial refers to words or expressions used in ordinary language by common people. A casual conversation where no attempt is made at being formal. However, though these letters can be written in easy and conversational style, even if you can use colloquial expressions, but it does not mean you can be careless. You have to be careful about spelling, punctuation, grammar, idioms, etc. Marks will be deducted for such mistakes in spelling, punctuation, grammar, idioms, etc. So these letters are in the nature of friendly chat. They have simple informal style, no formalities followed as it is followed in formal letter. And definitely personal letter has a specific layout which is somewhat different from business letter. Now, personal letters can be written using any of the two formats. There are two formats that can be used to write personal letter as well as business letter. Now, what are these two formats? These two formats are traditional format, that is indented style, and box type format, that is modern style. However, it is recommended to use box type format. While discussing personal letter, I will be using box type format, that is modern style. Okay, let's have a quick glance at the traditional format. If I am writing personal letter, this will be the format. Look at the address. It is written to the right hand side of the page, even the date. Look at the paragraph. The first line of each paragraph begins little away from the line of margin. This is called indented style. When I was in the school, I was taught to write letter using traditional format. But today, once again, I tell you, it is recommended to use box type format. Let's have a glance at the box type format. This is a box type format. Look at the address. If you are a writer, your address should be to the left hand side of the page, and the address should be in a box type. Then after the address there is space, then there is date. I will explain to you how to write date, how to write address. Then you have got a space after the date, then salutation. After salutation, again space, and then the body of the letter begins, body of the personal letter, with opening sentence. I will teach you how to write opening sentence, how to begin your letter. The body of the personal letter can be divided into different paragraphs. Here I have given only 3 paragraphs. It depends upon you how many paragraphs you want to have, but all the paragraphs should deal with the same subject of the letter. After the last line or after the last paragraph, again space, then subscription, then space, then signature. In a personal letter, it is recommended to write the first name only, address of the writer, and the address should be written in boxed, okay, block form without indentation. And remember, there should not be any punctuation mark in the address. Date of the letter comes just below the address after leaving a space. Now, right way of writing the date is, first comes day, then month, and then year. That is the right way of, or that is the right order of writing the date. Now, date can be written in 2 different ways. I am giving you 2 examples. One is, for example, you are writing a letter on 10th December 2020. You write this way, 10th December 2020. Or you can take this option, December 10th 2020. This is the right way of writing the date in box type letter. After the date, leaving a space, salutation or greetings. Now salutation or the greetings should be followed by a comma. It's a compulsory. For example, dear mother, comma, dear daddy, comma. One more thing you must remember, do not write short form. For example, you should not write dear mom or dear dad. Always you use full form. After salutation, leave a space and then begin your letter with an opening sentence. Please remember, opening sentence should be always a reference to the letter received or not received. I will give you a few examples of opening sentences which are references to the letter received or not received. Let's have a glance at these examples. It was a pleasant surprise too. I'm sorry to tell you that it has been long since I received any letter from you. Your letter is at hand and I am happy to know. That's how you should begin your letter. Your opening sentence should be a very good sentence which can impress the reader of the letter. So please remember, opening sentence should be a reference to the letter received or not received. There are 4 examples given here. You can have any other examples of your own. Do not begin your letter with like, how are you, I am fine, so and so. Should be always a reference to the letter received or not received. Body of the letter should be divided into paragraphs. And please remember, each paragraph should be on the subject matter of the letter. How many paragraphs will be there, that all depends on you. Then the closing sentence. The last sentence is used simply to repeat the important points of communication or to express thanks and appreciation or to convey love and respect to the members of the family. I will give you some of the examples of closing sentences. Convey my regards to, you can mention the name of the family members. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Waiting for your response. So you can end your letter with such type of closing sentences. These are only 3 examples. You can have your own. Subscription or leave taking. Your letters must have a polite leave taking and must not end abruptly, which means there should not be a sudden end of the letter or an unexpected end of the letter. That doesn't give a good impression of you. The first letter of the subscription is capital letter. You have one example given there. Yours sincerely. Y is capital, whereas the first letter of the second word, that is sincerely, is small letter. And then afterwards there is a comma at the end of the subscription. Below the subscription, signature or the name of the writer. Your own name and the first name is suggested, advised. Very important points to remember while writing letters. First, there shouldn't be any short form used in the letter. For example, you cannot write dear dad, dear mom, dear sis, dear bro, etc. These have to be avoided at any cost. No short form is to be used in the letter. Second, these days we are habituated in using SMS language or abbreviation. SMS language or abbreviations should be avoided at any cost. Some of the examples: THX, this is SMS language, which means thanks. GR8, which means great. UR, which means you are, etc. These SMS language or abbreviations should be avoided. In personal letter, there should be some notes of intimacy, otherwise it cannot be called personal letter. And that's all about personal letter. Hope this lesson on personal letter helps you. If you have any queries on personal letter, you can drop them in the comment box below. I will try to get back to you. See you again in the next lesson. Thanks.